Yes, people, welcome back to another one. Welcome back to one of the last few transfer shows we got. Transfer window closing in 2 weeks. What are Arsenal doing? Okay. What's up, everyone? Anyway, listen, I want to talk about Rodrygo. I want to talk about all the transfer possibilities. EZE to Tottenham. My internet's playing up again. It's so hard to deal with this internet problem, man. But listen, people, Rodrygo is doing up bench. He's not getting the game time he deserves. So I don't know, man. What do you lot think, man? I just think, yeah, the best solution for Real Madrid and Rodrygo is that he goes out on loan. Because if he goes out on loan, yeah, just like remember when Odegaard came to Arsenal on loan? Big up Tyrell Gunner, big up. Nice to see you in the chat, man. Make sure you lot are going to follow Tyrell Gunner TV, man. Great content, always showing the work rate, man. Always online. Yeah, man, definitely, man. It's early. Do you know what it is? Shane's online right now. I always go online when Shane's online, which is a terrible idea, but here we are. No, but listen, people, man. Rodrygo sitting on a bench just doesn't make sense to me, man. It honestly doesn't. Why would he want to sit on the bench when he could come to Arsenal in a World Cup year where he has to play well, bro? Like, they got quite a few left wingers. They got Brazil's always stacked in attack. Like, you want to make a presentation for yourself this year. Why sit on the bench for Real Madrid? You might as well come on loan to Arsenal. Make it happen. Come on loan to Arsenal. We'll pay your wages, yeah? And then next summer, you can decide if you want to stay and sign permanently, or Real Madrid might want you back. Do you know what I mean? But this year, the best solution for him is to go to Arsenal on loan, yeah? And the reason why is, yeah, I know, big up Curtin House, yeah? Big up, man. Your brother's missing these days, you know? Since we beat them, your brother ain't showing his face in the chat, Kurt. you don't want me to give him no smoke, innit? No, but big up. Yeah, I know Rodrygo isn't leaving most likely because the fool is saying he wants to fight for his place. But like I said, people, yeah, why sit on Real Madrid's bench? Yeah, look, they just had their game yesterday. He didn't even get a minute. He didn't even get 1 minute, bro. Do you know what I mean? Noni's getting more minutes than him. So if I was Rodrygo, I'll be telling Real Madrid, let me go on loan and I'll show you what I'm about. Do you know what I mean? And look at the Odegaard situation. Odegaard came on loan. I personally didn't like his loan season, but they definitely did. So Arsenal definitely did anyway. I didn't even want Odegaard. I only thought he started playing well when he actually signed permanently for us. When he was on loan to us, he was terrible. He wasn't even great. So saying that, Rodrygo to Arsenal on loan just makes the most sense. It does. Big up Tyrell, man. Big up. Yeah, man. I don't know. We're obviously not in for EZE anymore. I don't know if it's a situation we don't want to buy EZE. Big up Life in Sport. Make sure you go show love to Life in Sport podcast, man. Great content. Lots of different types of content. Doing watch-alongs now as well on there. So make sure you go show love to that, people. No, but yeah, listen, Rodrygo, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Look, we're not getting EZE, so it just makes sense to go get the Rodrygo loan. I think personally, Arsenal are never getting EZE this window. I think they're looking at the possibility. This is why I made this video. I think they're looking at the possibility to loan Rodrygo. I think Rodrygo possibly could be on loan to Arsenal by deadline day. And the reason why I say that is because, yes, he came out and he said that he wants to stay at Real Madrid and fight for his place. But they got a couple more games before that window closes. If he ain't getting no minutes, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like I said, people, this year is the World Cup year. So he needs to have a great season because there's a lot of depth and a lot of stacked. There's no room left in that Brazilian squad. So if he wants to make the Brazilian team, he needs to be playing minutes. Big up Junior Films. Big up, man. Listen, we're just discussing if you missed the start of the show. Rodrygo on loan to Arsenal, it just makes sense at this point, man. It just makes sense. Listen, we obviously saw what Arteta has planned for this season. I look like views. How what? Because I had a little shave on the top here. Maybe I don't know, man. But big up views every time, though, man. Hopefully, views is enjoying his holiday. I think I must be a madman for going live at 10:20, 10:30 because all the big channels are like Hooks, Shane. Do you know what I mean? It's there's everyone's over at Shane's, I know. But you know what, people? I like to get it done because then I like to go and do what I got to do for the day, go back to work, sort out work stuff. It's the summer holidays now, so obviously got to spend it with time with the kids. So I just like to do it early and get it done. Once the kids go back to school, I will be looking to go at more better times to get the community in, because a lot of my community is in Shane's community and Views' community and Hooks' community, other people's. So it's if we go on the same time, it's like not all of you come through, man. Do you know what I mean? But big up everyone who has come through so far. And yeah, man, let's get back into it. Listen, EZE to Tottenham. If you told me at the beginning of the transfer window, would you take EZE and Kudus? 100%. EZE and Kudus is different. I would have took that before the season started. I would take Rodrygo on loan. Listen, I was always saying Rodrygo isn't as good as people think he is. The only thing is he plays out of position. Maybe in the Premier League on the left, he could bang. Do you know what I mean? Sorry about that, people. Yeah. So I would take Rodrygo alone. No, 100%. That's what I'm trying. That's what at this point of the window. I know I chatted my rubbish before about Rodrygo's overrated and stuff like that, but it's still a good feeling signing where the fans will be ecstatic if this happens. You know what I mean? Big up Kurt. I know you're going to come with allow the loan. They allowed listen, they allowed Kurt, big yourself up. Where's your brother as well, man? Tell your brother, yeah, when you speak to him next year. Win, lose, or draw, you got to show your face. That's the rules. But anyway, I would say, yeah, that Rodrygo possibly could be overrated. But then again, he plays out of position and he doesn't get the minutes he deserves. Real Madrid won't allow a loan, but Real Madrid are keeping him on the bench. They got so many options in the wide areas. If he's not happy, it's a World Cup year. He's still got a couple years left on his contract. Why not send him to Arsenal on loan? Especially when they want to buy Konate or Saliba. So it makes sense for them. We've got good connections with them. We've got a good relationship with them. It makes sense for them to send Rodrygo on loan to Arsenal. So then in a year's time, they can have a sweetener with the Saliba. Even though we're still not going to sell them Saliba unless we have to. But it will soften it for them. Do you know what I mean? Why not? Do you know what I mean? They want Saliba. Give us Rodrygo on loan this season, and then you'll have more of a chance to persuade us to sell you Saliba in the future. I don't want to sell Saliba. I'm just saying, I'm tricking them out here. Do you know what I mean? But how many players have we loaned from Real Madrid in the last couple of years? A couple, man. Ceballos, Odegaard. Do you know what I mean? The connection is there to do it again. And I just think, like, why would Rodrygo want to sit on Real Madrid's bench when he could start on the left wing for Arsenal? It don't make sense, people. It don't make sense. Rodrygo better than Vinny. Do you know what it is? Yeah, if you said, do you know what would be very interesting if Rodrygo played on the left and Vinny was forced to play on the right and the bench for the season? Then you'll really see if Rodrygo is better than Vinny. But for me, they're both class. Vinny was a late bloomer, but he had an amazing season. He's had amazing couple seasons. I don't know, man. They just favor Vinny. They favor Vinny. It's hard. It's really hard for Rodrygo, man, to get into that squad. It's hard for him. I feel bad for him. I will take Rodrygo, but I'm happy also keeping Savio for another year. Listen, if you want to loan us Savio or sell us Savio for a nice price, not more than 60 mil, I'll be down to talk. But I don't know, man. I don't know with Arsenal, man. I'm starting to worry because Noni, I was one of the people saying it's not a bad signing, but boy, the way I saw Ahmad spinning him, yeah, defensively, he's so poor. He's so poor defensively. He ain't getting no minutes. I take it back what I said, kind of like Noni, he ain't gonna get the minutes in the Prem, man. He ain't gonna start games. He's too soft, man. He's too lightweight. The way Ahmad's I know Ahmad's small, low sense of gravity, so it's hard to get your shoulders near him. It's hard to get low. But bro, like you got Ahmad span you like 3-4 times, bro. You're both fresh. You both just came off the bench, bro, and you're getting spun like that. That's why Martinelli don't get spun, bro. That's why the manager loves Martinelli. Because he would be defensively he's defensively way better than Noni. Noni was getting spun. Vinny been poor since he didn't win the Ballon d'Or. Yep. He has been poor at the end of the season, but I'm talking about the season before last season. He was on top form, man. He was on top form. Big up James, bro. Hope you're well. Yeah, big up Godfrey, man. Big up everyone in the house. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing. Like I said, it's a very funny time to go on at this time. The community is all over the place, watching all different kind of streams at this time of the morning. But I'm here, man. I'm here. I try to be here between 10:30 and 11:30 most days. Tottenham won't even pay 80 million for Savio, so I don't see Arsenal coming in for him. No, 100%. Arsenal ain't coming in for him. Listen, this is Arsenal's window for the rest of the season. Nobody is coming through that door in the next 2 weeks, or some player we've never heard of that's like a project signing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think EZE is definitely not happening. That's why the only way I see someone coming through the door worthy is Rodrygo on loan, because I know Arsenal. I know my team. They did it with they did it with Raya. They did it with Odegaard. They tried to do it with Ceballos, but they didn't even want to buy him in the end. But back to the Raya, they told Brentford, loan him to us and we'll pay you the 35 minutes at the end of the season. Odegaard, loan, no obligation. He went back. Then they bought him eventually. I'm telling you now, yeah, Rodrygo on the left mid is possible by the transfer deadline day, people. It's going to be very fun to see how Real Madrid treat him in the next couple of games before the window closes. Because if he's getting 0 minutes like last night, there will be a discussion. And apparently Arsenal have been talking to Real Madrid. Smash the likes, people. Yeah, definitely. Make sure you smash the likes, people. Big up Godfrey. Big up Kurt. Big up Junior Films. Legends, man. Absolute legends, man. Because you lot are here in my chat and you're giving me someone to talk to early in the morning, man, about football. I'm enjoying it. Tottenham are losing on Saturday. Listen, Tottenham, it's funny, yeah, because last season's predictions, I had Tottenham high. I had them like 5th. But then they let me down in it. So I was skeptical to put them 5th again. But really, I wanted to put them 5th. But I'm going to put Tottenham around 5th, 6th or 7th this year. We need a left wing. That's what I'm saying, yeah. I know I was shouting about EZE, but I just know we ain't getting EZE now. We're not getting EZE. So there's no point beating around the bush. We might as well move forward. I'm a very realistic person. Let's move on to the Rodrygo deal, man. Get the loan done. Loan with an obligation or loan without an obligation. Don't make it hard for Real Madrid. Make it as easy as possible. Tell Real Madrid, we want to loan Rodrygo. Can we loan him without or with an obligation to buy? Which one do you prefer? If they say they prefer, they don't want to put an obligation, that's perfect. That's perfect. We'll see what happens. If they say they want obligation, then that's when it gets complicated, because we're going to want 90, 100 M's. We're going to try to tell them 70, 60. Then we're going to be haggling. It's long. We'd have to pay a heavy loan fee, though, but it's not happening yet. Or a loan fee. That's the new style, isn't it? Big up, Mark. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new. I ain't seen you in here before, I don't think. So hit that like button and subscribe, man. So we can have these discussions more often. How do you feel about the game versus Leeds after what displayed on Sunday? Listen, as you're new, you probably don't know me too well, but I didn't care about the performance. I just cared about the result. I don't care if it's game week 1 or game week 38 or game week 21. When you go to Manchester United, when you go to Liverpool, and when you go to Man City these days, all what matters is the 3 points. Yeah? We judge the performances against the smaller teams. And the funny thing is, Mark, yeah, that last season we struggled. And in general, we struggle against the low block, smaller teams than we do against the bigger teams. So I will say this, and hear me correctly. If we smash Leeds and have a great performance, I am ecstatic. I'm thinking we've turned the corner. I'm thinking we're still hard to beat against the big teams. We know how to park the bus and be a stubborn CUNT. You know what I'm saying? So have we turned the corner with I know we smashed teams last year as well, but have we turned the corner with unlocking the low blocks, bro, and going 1-0 up and not killing off games and then conceding and drawing and getting too many draws for the season? Too many draws last season. We need to turn those draws into W's, and that's what I'm hoping will happen this year, man. But big yourself up for the comment, man. The difference between Odegaard and Rodrygo, Real Madrid never used Odegaard. But they seem to never be using Rodrygo these days. Like, you know how many attacking players they have, by the way. I know default Rodrygo's should be starting, and if not, he's definitely the 4th choice attacker to start. But still, they have so many names, they have so many options, and they're big bad Real Madrid. So Rodrygo, it's like I said, people, it's the World Cup year. Players want to play this year more than any year. They want to play every year because they love to play football, but you know what I mean. Dave the GOAT, big yourself up, man. You always show love, man. You always show love. Honestly, bro. Chelsea, I think, you know, I rate Chelsea this season, man. But I'm so happy you fumbled the bag on the last game, man, because Chelsea, I love it but you know what? Chelsea will be a problem this year for the top 4, but I did say you're 1 year away. But you know what? That Esteval, man, I need to see more of him. But he from what I see in preseason and stuff, like, he's looking like a baller, bro. And he scored for you in his first game. He's looking like the real deal still. And then with Palmer, if he can like hit any decent level, you got Palmer as well. You know what I mean? I think you got good striker options as well, like different variety of strikers. Do you know what I mean? You got Jackson, you got João Pedro who can link up the play. You got a fucking that Delap who's just a bloody shithousery football style, like he's just gonna bully people. You got like quite a nice little variety of attackers. But I'm still worried about your wing situation, man. Like, is Gittins an upgrade on Noni? We're gonna find out this season, but it's gonna be an interesting season, man. A 3-horse race is on, people. I think Tottenham gets Europa. They should do. They should honestly. I'm gonna look. I said, yeah, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do another prediction video when the transfer market closes. But just to recap, people, of what my prediction was, it was Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Chelsea. Fuck it, I'm gonna go Tottenham. Fuck it, I'm going Tottenham 5th. I'm going Tottenham 5th, man. That's it. Tottenham always have something for City. Hard one to call, but your squad has improved, Kurt. No, see, everyone's sleeping on City, even me. Look how I just put City third. But City could run away with the league quick. Like, that's what people don't understand. Like, I feel like Arsenal have let us down, the fans. They're always, every season, never fulfill the squad. They always have players that they should have bought. They never complete the puzzle. Yeah, it's technically complete because you've got 3 options on the left wing. But come on, people, we definitely need that left winger, man. And Liverpool, they got the same issue. They get EZE, cool. They don't get EZE, they need a left winger in my eyes. Man City is the only team that's got depth in every position. So, like, Man City is equipped to win this league. The problem is Rodrygo on 300k. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But that's why I don't even mind loaning him, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just loan him. Pay the 300 bags, man. It might win you the league. Get your money back. Subscribe and like. Yeah, make sure you lot are subscribing and liking, man. Please, man. It helps the algorithm out. And also, it brings new viewers to the channel, which is very important. So we can have, look, we didn't have Kurt up in here, man. But then Kurt joined, man. And Kurt's always bringing some good stuff to the table. You know what I mean? So make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing, people. Hey, Mustafa in the house. I just see your comment. I'm going to go back down to you in a sec, Mustafa. One sec. Kurt Thomas, Man City says Brock Lesnar got to put it better performance than that for Arsenal. What was against Man United? No, but you know what? I understand the performance rubbish. But when I go to Etihad, when I go to Liverpool, when I go to the Manchester clubs away, and I go to Liverpool, I don't care. I just want the points. Do you have a football idol, James? Come on. Who do you think that is, bro? Who's my football idol? Well, you lot should know this, man. It's common sense, bro. If I support Arsenal, come on, man. It's not hard, like, you know what I'm saying? You should know who my idol is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's Henry getting cleared. It's Thierry Henry. He scored. He scored for Arsenal in the Bernabeu. Thierry Henry, the gunner.
Come on, people. Don't be silly. The genius that is Henry. I know he never won as many Prems as certain Man United players, but still, he's the king of the Prem. Credit Ruben, I can't believe how we was bopping Rice, Zubi, Delit, cooked Gokorez, Jay. Now listen, I've said this to Marwan, I've said this to other Man United fans. I was saying this on the 30th minute. I am super impressed with the way Man United was pressing us. For example, yeah, say that's my player with the ball, yeah. As soon as my player with the ball received it, there was a Man United player running to him. He passed it to a different player. As soon as he received it, there's a man running. Like every time someone in my backline received the ball, or Zubi on the half turn, whoever's receiving that ball there was a man on them. Like, Man United was very well coached, very well drilled off the ball. First game of the season against Arsenal, I have to admit it, and they took it to our defense as best they could. But they're playing against the best defense in the league, and I stand by that. We are the most resilient. We are the most hardest team to penetrate in this league. I'll give you an example. Cunha threw on goal. Yeah. Cunha threw on goal. Cunha's got some legs on him, you know. The man can run with the ball fast. Any of the positioning that Cunha was in, any team, any centre back, but Van Dijk, because of his long legs, yeah, and his presence. But even then, he won't be moving as fast as Saliba. Yeah, I guarantee you, people, Cunha puts the ball in the back of the net. But Saliba's presence and speed running along, like I'm gonna get the clip up here for the next video, so we can go through this again. But Saliba's presence and his speed running towards Cunha just made Cunha like fumble the shot. Do you know what I mean? It was a dead execution, dead shot. But I just feel like any other centre back chasing him down, he would have got the shot off in a way better way. Tottenham always get something against us, but they have no Son and no James. Nah, I can't lie, yeah. Man City's gonna slap up Tottenham, bro. I'm being real, man. Big up Mustafa. Tottenham. Bro, do you know what the funny thing is? Yeah, in deep, like I keep thinking Man City's gonna win the league. Deep down, like it keeps hitting the back of my head, like Man City's gonna come out for a vengeance this year. So, but when I'm telling you, I think Arsenal's gonna win it, then Liverpool, then City. Bro, those three are the three. I don't know who's gonna win it, really. Do you know what I mean? Doku was the one player who was rubbish against Wolves. Well, Doku adds great creativity, great dribbling and ball carrying to any team. I think he is a great player, especially to come off the bench. But obviously, I don't watch him as much as City fans. Are you good, Mustafa? Yeah, Mustafa's always good, man. Big up, Mustafa. Big up everyone in the chat. So clear of Mo Salah. Man United goalkeeper let United down. No, facts, they did. They did. Man United's goalkeeping issues are a problem. Chelsea's goalkeeping issues are a problem. Liverpool win the league for you, yeah? We'll get into that in a sec. Man United definitely need a goalkeeper. I don't know. Look, Donnarumma's just sitting there. I don't know why. I don't know why no one's going after Donnarumma. I don't know why Chelsea ain't looking at it. I don't know why Man United ain't looking at it. It baffles me. It baffles me. Because until you sort that area out, you can't go to the next level of title challenging. That's a very important component. And like I said, Man United and Chelsea are still a year away. It's going to be very interesting to see if they do this time. If they don't get a new keeper by next summer. But you know what? I've been saying this about Chelsea for years. Yeah, Chelsea every summer they're not getting a goalkeeper, like a number one goalkeeper. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, that was a howler. I'll be honest. You see how when Raya had a similar situation, and he just United's player's head was there, and he just punched it away. And he's a smaller man. It's crazy. That goalkeeper really messed you up there. Still, do you think United should have had a penalty? I'm not saying they got robbed, but how did the ref miss that? You talk about the one with Saliba, and he's gone to the floor, and Cunha's back to goal. If you talk about that one in a 6-yard box, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe if it happened to me and it was in opposite shoes, maybe I would have said it was. But I just believe like it wasn't a penalty just for the fact, yeah. He didn't go through him. He just like, from what I remember anyway, maybe I need to see it again, but he like was on the floor and he didn't go through him. Cunha didn't even really go down. He didn't. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like a clear penalty. It was a grey area penalty. So what I mean by that is, if he gave it, there would have been people saying it wasn't a penalty. And if he didn't give it, there would have been people saying it is a penalty. So it just goes to basically what referees the day. And you have to take it, do you know what I mean? Chalk and cheese, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's a part of football. That's always going to be football, man. That's what football's always been. Liverpool win the league for me. That's why I'm going to go back into Liverpool comment in a sec. That's why I like VAR people, yeah. Because in my day, I used to watch Match of the Day and I used to watch Arsenal. Or forget Arsenal because then you don't think I'm being biased. I used to watch one team, yeah, score offside goal and it's a goal. Then the next game, I used to watch a team score onside goal, but they said it was offside. And people used to get robbed every week. Fake offside goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least VAR, I know it slows down the game. I know it's got its bad things, but at least you can actually say 99% of the goals are onside goals. At least you can say that. You know what I'm saying? And then it just comes down to the like, the referee has to have common sense. Like, do you know what I mean? Use a bit of common sense with VAR. Like sometimes the shits. VAR has made a lot of mistakes though, man. And Liverpool did get it bad a couple of years ago. But last year, I think Liverpool had good luck with the VAR still. I think Liverpool win the league. Yeah, do you know what? I don't know. If they get EZE, obviously they're favourites. But right now about EZE, I don't know. I don't know. When I put Arsenal, then Liverpool, then City, that really City and Liverpool are like, I just don't know, man. Because Cherky is an absolute baller. Reinders is an absolute baller. Yeah. You got Haaland, Marmoush. Okay, your back line's not perfect and as good as it was, but it's still good. Like, you lot could come out for vengeance. Like, Pep. How many times did I see Ferguson lose the league and come back and go crazy? Do you know what I mean? That's what the best managers do. That's what the Fergusons did. That's what even Wenger, to a certain extent, he won 3 leagues. Do you know what I mean? In his first 10 years, but every time he lost the league, he come back a year or 2 later and won the league. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea still need CBs. Bro, Chelsea still need CBs and goalkeepers, bro. That's the thing. They got good fullback depth now. They got good midfield depth, even though I don't rate Enzo. And they got decent forward line depth, man. It's funny because last year they were talking so smack. They were talking so big about their attack. They were talking like, oh, Noni, Palmer, Sancho, Barles, talking all that shit. Come the summer, they don't want Cuckoo. They laugh when we took Noni. They don't want Jackson. They don't want anyone. Do you know what I mean? Then they get giddy over Giddens signings. Do you know what I mean? It's Chelsea fans, man. They make me laugh, bro. Honestly, like, they're so clueless. I remember people, yeah. Everyone said Chelsea are gonna go ham this season, and in my community, I know I only got 100, only just over a little over 100 of you, but you've all heard me say this from the very beginning. Chelsea are not doing it. They might finish 4th. This might be the highest rating I've given them to finish high. This is the highest possible finish I've given them in the last couple of years with predictions. But in the cups, they ain't winning shit. They will get a trophy. Chelsea will get a trophyless season. They might finish in the top 4. They might not finish in the top 4. Remember, you heard it here. Please remember that, man. You lot are all my witnesses. Kurt, Junior, all of you, man, are my witnesses, bro. Facts. Well, Gal said Reinders isn't that great. No, do you know what? I don't know, man. I didn't hear Gal say that. If he said that, then he's just using his Arsenal hat. He wants him not to be that good. That's why, yeah, I have to see a player play, at least give him some time. Not like Arteta time, but a few games, you know what I mean? And so, from what I see, Wenders did well, man. Remember, he played well, bro. You won 4-0, bro. Been having a decent preseason too. Like, Man City are gonna be better than they was last year, no matter what. They'll be closer to the title at least. It will be this year's gonna be. Listen, Kurt, we are in for a bad boy 3-horse race this season. I'm telling you, it's gonna be lovely, man. And you know what? You know who this is already in game week 1. This is Man United, people. Yeah, if you're watching any Man United fans, this is Man United. Come on. You know when they got 2 lives left, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man United's gonna have the worst season out of the top 6. Remember, I told you this, people. Remember, I told you this. They're gonna be exactly how they was last season. Dusted. You know, one of them ones. We know Junior. Burnley, West Ham, Wolves are all getting relegated. Do you know what? I think the 3 teams that came up are all going to go back down, personally. I think the Prem's becoming like that. It's becoming too strong. But I don't think any of those relegated teams are going to stay up this year. Kurt, Don't trust the girl's talent ID. Big up Shaq every time. Big up Shaq every time. We're gonna be doing a Friday show this Friday. Me and Shaq, Cannon Talk, usual time, 1:32. Make sure you hop in for that. We might even put out the link, even though my internet will get crazy. I don't know, man, but we're still gonna have to start doing these things. I think City won't go 1 win in 15. What? Come on, man. Kurt, you're a humble City fan, boy. I'll give you that, because a lot of City fans are too hyped, bro. That's why I like you, Kurt, man. You always come with the blessed comments. You're very balanced. You seem like you're in the middle, like balance between positive and negative and realism. You get it? So I respect you, man. Big yourself up. Big up films. I was planning to do a stream for 12/1, you know. Well, boy, like I said, innit, look, the kids are here. They're going back to school in 2 weeks. We can do more Monday and Friday shows together. And I'm sure that you'll be going at a better time than me. I know Poundland Wi-Fi. I know. So Shaq, feel free to go whenever you want, man. The community, they need to hear from you too, bro, because I'm pretty sure some of them are sick and tired of the Arteta positive. You know what I mean? They need both of us out here, man. So, but yeah, I'm just busy today for the rest of the day. But otherwise, I would have jumped on with you, man, because I'm in that mood. But got a few things to do. Poundland Wi-Fi. Trust me, listen, people. I promise everyone, by the Christmas latest, I'm gonna have the best. I'm gonna have the most expensive full fiber there is. You know what I mean? Where people who think you guys will win the league cut. Do you know what? Just remember this, Junior Films, yeah? Last season, everyone said that Arsenal are going to win, Man City are going to win the league, and if they don't, Arsenal will win the league. No one had Liverpool. All the Man United fans were saying Man United's going to finish above Liverpool. Liverpool's lost Klopp. They're going to finish outside the top 4. I remember this from Ems. I remember this from Bearman, yeah? So, this season, they're saying Liverpool's going to win the league. Some people saying if not, it's Arsenal. Some people are saying it's if not, it's City. I've even heard Chelsea fans talking about Chelsea. Everyone, all the rivals, even Arsenal fans, are writing Arsenal completely out of the title race. But like we witnessed last season, the team that you put out can still come around and bite you in the arse and win it. And that could happen this season with City or Arsenal. And you know what, people? Liverpool ain't retainers, bro. They don't know how to retain out here. They ain't retained nothing since the 70s. So the odds are for them to fail, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not used to retaining. I'm not delusional City fan like some I see on YouTube. No, trust me, bro. I think I've got one of the best Man City fans in any community, bro. Because you come on here and you talk straight facts, bro. You know what I mean? It will be interesting to see how you act when City's winning 4-peats again and it's in Champions League finals. You might come on here and be, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, Arsenal side, decent films. Yourself, big up everyone in the chat. Don't be surprised if City does win the league. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if Arsenal win the league, I'm not surprised. If City win the league, I'm not surprised. If Liverpool win the league, I'm not surprised. Anyone else wins the league, I'm surprised. I don't think we win, but just saying, don't be surprised. That's exactly how I feel. I've got me and Liverpool above you, but I don't have you out of it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we can all be proven wrong quick, like last season. People are saying we get third. Yeah, I know, films, man. That's all the rivals and that. Listen, we got the best defense in the league. You know what? I think we get a clean sheet against Leeds. And then I think if we get a clean sheet at Anfield, win or draw, because if you get a clean sheet, obviously you can't lose. So I think if we can do that and we get to game week 4 with 3 clean sheets, like me saying we got the best defense in the league is the proof will be in the pudding. You know what I mean? The proof will be in the pudding. Shaq, I blessed you. No, make sure you lot keep your eyes peeled, yeah? Because Shaq's going live today. Possibly soon as well. So make sure you lot stick around for that, man. Do you know what I mean? And listen, people, if you don't like what I say, remember you still got Shaq. If you don't like what Shaq says, remember you still got me. You get best of both worlds up in this community. Do you know what I mean? And just make sure you show love to both of us, even if you prefer one of us. Make sure you always show love to both. You know what I'm talking about. So here we go. I was at the Champions League final. City won against Inter Milan. I thought it was FIFA career mode. Trust me. Hey, that's what I'm saying. A lot of fans think it's FIFA career mode every second of every day, every transfer window. They think this is FIFA mode, bro. Do you know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. But you won the Champions League because I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say all them years as a kid. You're like, you're watching Man City win the Champions League because you're making it happen. But then you've seen it in real life, like you're thinking it's FIFA mode, like. No, trust me, that would be me the day we win. Yeah, I'll be like, am I playing FIFA, bro? Trust me. But if it was FIFA mode for me, boy, trust me, we would have had way more better ballers than what we got. But I'm not in charge, man. But I'm still happy with like Saliba, Gabriel. I'm happy with the spine of the squad. I can say that the spine of my squad is really good. Like the spine, like Raya, Saliba, Gabriel, Zubi, Rice, Odegaard, Gokares. That spine sounds lovely, bro. Do you know what I mean? That spine minus Gokares has been proven to be a great spine. You know what I mean? With Gokares, I'm hoping that shit goes crazy. I will take a draw at Arsenal. See the respect we're getting, people. Yeah, do you see the respect we're getting? Now, let me ask. Let's ask Kurt something for the Arteta hours. Yeah, I hope you're watching, Shaq. Yeah, 3 years ago / 4 years ago, or any year before 3 years ago, would you take a draw at Arsenal? No, because you kill us. Home, away, league, cup. It don't matter. You smoked us. It was smoky season, bro. Do you know what I mean? The respect levels that we have now from the realistic Liverpool fans and other fans in general is it's a 360, man. It's a whole different thing. We used to be we was the banter club out here. I have to admit it. We was the banter club. And that's what I like, man. That Kurt Thomas is just one of 4 Pete. One of the best Premier League sides we've ever seen. And he knows that this Arsenal team is a problem and he'll take a draw at Arsenal. But back to my point. Man City will take a draw at Arsenal. Let me ask you a question, Thomas, yeah? Kurt, sorry. Would you take an ugly ass performance, yeah? Like we had against Man United and take the 1-0 win from a corner? Would you take that, Kurt? Let me know. And listen, I'm going to learn to put a poll in this chat, man, because I still don't know how to do that. Chelsea fans need orange juice. They need vitamin D, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pause. After the USC final, City lost to Chelsea. I thought Pep would never win City the Champions League. Bro, listen. Kurt, keep these comments coming because you're hooking it, yeah? After the Europa League, City. See, this is what I'm saying. PSG trying to win it. Come in second. Come in semi-finals. Poof, they win it. They didn't win it out of the blue like Leicester and then went back into the darkness. It was years of persistence. It was years of training. It was a goal. It was focus. It was years of mastering their craft to get there. City as well. Didn't win the Champions League. Semis, quarters, finals, lost, semi-finals. Bam, they won it. Chelsea never won the Champions League. Started playing Champions League. Terry slips. You lot know the history. My whole point is, I say that to say this. And this is my whole point with the Arteta thing. You have to be in it to win it. You have to be in it persistently. You have to be in it for more than 1 season or 2 seasons. You have to be persistent. And you have to keep going at it and going at it and going at it. If you finish second, you finish second. You go again. You get knocked down, you get up again. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me start singing the song. And then you eventually win. People forget Arsene Wenger never won 2 league titles in a row. There was no dominance. It was he won, had the credit in the bank, never won a couple, then won one, then never won a couple, then won one, then never won one for fucking 15 years. Yeah. So I'm just saying it. You have to be in the position to win. Okay, let's take City for another example as well. City are in it to win it. They had a shit season last season. They're still in it to win it this season. Kurt Thomas, Man City fan, big yourself up. He says he doesn't think Man City's going to win it, but if they do win it, it wouldn't surprise him. But they're still a good team. But their fans have them third. It's all good. They can be patient. Why? Because they got credit in the bank. And Arteta's never won nothing. So some fans are too hard on him. I understand it. I do understand it. But let's say Pep don't win it this year. They get a new manager. He comes in. They don't win it. But they keep finishing second or third. And then Man City win the league in 3 years. That's what you got to do, bro. Just don't get mudded, bro. Don't get mudded. Stay at the top. Stay as close to the top as you can. Don't go backwards, man. Don't go into the mud. Don't go into the darkness, bro. Do you know what I mean? Keep competing because your time will come. James, I don't care about top 6 battles. I want to win wars. Yeah, me too, bro. That's what I'm saying. But like I just said with that, it's like, you got to be in it to win it, man. You got to be in the battle, bro. I want to win against Tottenham, Brighton, and Man United, and draw against Arsenal, still be unbeaten. Then, see what I'm saying, Shaq, man. Big up Kurt, man. Big up Kurt. Your Wi-Fi is from Wish. All right, listen. I'm gonna try sort out the Wi-Fi, man. I promise, people. I promise. Top. That's why I rate it, man. Because my Wi-Fi is so shit, and you lot still stick out so fucking. I love you guys, man. You lot are legends, man. I can't lie. Your Wi-Fi is from Wish. Trust me. Top 6 games are 10 out of 38. I know. But that's why we bought the Gokares to unlock those defenses. Those ugly win for City. Hey, Rubak's in the house. My guy. Hey, Shaq would be happy with the cups. Hey, I can't lie, yeah. Junior is feeling like Jay, boy. He just wants the Premo. He just wants the Champions League. He's done with the FA Cups, like. Nah, I big up Ruax 888, man. It's nice to see you back in the house. Giving Trossard a pay rise is the dumbest thing I've seen. Like, what the point without exactly? We ain't even touched on the Trossard thing, man. We ain't even touched on the Trossard. You should be co-hosting right here, man. But anyway, listen, Trossard. It gets on my nerves because I want a new winger. But Trossard is a good impact player, though. I'm not saying we should have gave him the contract extension, but I'm not saying I'm happy that he's here. But people scapegoat Trossard a lot. Like, Trossard comes on and bangs goals, bro. Like, Trossard, if Trossard had Neddy's pace, he'd be one of the best players in the league, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if he had Martinelli's work rate, defensive attributes, and pace, Trossard would be a killer. Absolute killer. Trossard and Gokares are the 2 players. If the ball drops to any players in the box, and you need that goal, you need that win, a Champions League final last minute, I want it to drop to Gokares or Trossard out of anyone else. And that's including Rice. The last person I want it to drop to is Odegaard. This guy fluffs it. He's a fluffers, bro. Big hope we win the CL. Me too, man. I hope we win the CL, man. You have to be there to win it. Facts. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Yeah, but this is okay. Listen, I love this little section here with Ruax 888 and Shaq. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you know what the funny thing is, people. Yeah, if Arteta won the league this season, then he doesn't win it for 2 years. Then he wins it. Then he doesn't win. Then he wins it for example. That's what Wenger did, bro. Like, Wenger never retained the league. Wenger never retained the league. Yes, he got a couple doubles, yeah, but he never got a treble, yeah. And bro, listen, I love Wenger, innit? I'm just saying, Wenger was good at being in it to win it. Listen, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, apart from getting over the line, Arsenal are back. You see, when Arsenal say we want our Arsenal back, yeah, I promise you, look, we are back to our normal selves. We just need to get over the line and get some credit in the bank. That's all. Because Arsenal, in my lifetime, and I was born late 90s, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was born 89, bro. You know what I mean? Late 90s, bro. What I'm saying to you is this, yeah. You have to be in it to win it. That's it. That is it, bro. You can't win it unless you're in it. Like I said, Leicester was a 1 in a million, a lottery ticket. Came out the blue, won the league, and then went back to nothing. That is winning the lottery. What Man City and Liverpool do in the last 10 years, what Man United did with Chelsea, like when Man United and Chelsea and Man City had Robinho, and we was swallowing into the mud, yeah, and we was dying, yeah, selling our best players. What were those three clubs doing? They were fighting for league titles, sharing them. This is the Premier League, man. What we see Man City do with winning 4 in a row is it don't happen much, bro. It don't happen much. As long as we stay in it to win it, we will win the league, with or without this manager. With or without this manager. It's not even about the manager right now. Yeah. I take that back. It is about the manager. Manager is one of the most important components. But I'm saying, like, as long as we stay in it to win it, Arteta will have his lucky day and win the league. And if we get a new manager, it might even give us more of a chance to win the league, which is Shaq's whole point, which is a fair point. But this is his last season. And I'm happy that we're competing, bro. Went to Man United and dusted them off, bro. We didn't even really get out of second gear. I know Man United played so well, and that's why they stopped us from even playing. Like they actually played much better than us. But how many times over the last couple of years have we played better than Man United and still drew or lost? Sometimes in the big games, the team that plays ugly or the team that don't play as well loses. You know what I mean? Arteta wins the CL. Wins, sorry. Arteta wins the CL, I would be shameless sentence. Trust me, if Arteta wins the CL, boy, I'm telling you how shameless I'll be, yeah. I'll be asking for apologies from certain man, innit? That's what I'll be doing. Not Shaq though, because Shaq's he's my co-host, man. Us man. He's more balanced than you lot think he is. He's entitled to not want Arteta, isn't it? It is what it is. I want all trophies. I've seen 4 in 20 years. Facts, bro. So do I. But bro, I don't know about you, but I was sitting in the mud for such a long time, bro. So we all sat in the mud together. What am I talking about? You know what I mean, bro? I wasn't enjoying the mud, man. I'm happy where we are. I'll be honest with you. We're close to greatness. I'm just hoping we have something under our shelves the deadline day. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping a little Rodrygo loan deadline day. That would go nice. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that annoys me with Trossard is his pace. He doesn't seem to have it. Yeah, because he's old and he's never been a pacey man. He's never been a pacey man. That's why I would have been playing Trossard top last season. I was screaming Trossard up top last season. Forget Moreno up top. Forget Havertz up top last season. I was saying just put Trossard there. I don't know, man. Trossard, when he first came in and he played up front, he did a decent job. Do you know what I mean? And then Jesus came back, and then Havertz came in. League or CL this season, Rex. I'm going. Do you know what? Deep in my heart, it's the. I know you're asking Ruax, but I'm gonna say my answer too. Deep in my heart, I really, really want the Prem. Like, I take such pride in winning the league. Like, I do. Like, for me, winning the league is the best. I love winning the league, bro. I love it. Obviously, I've never felt what it's like to win the Champions League at the same time. So how do I know? Do you know what I mean? But I will say this. This season, if I had to pick, and it definitely comes true, I'd say CL. And the reason why, because all the rivals can shut the fuck up. Hold that. Chelsea, I'll be giving it to them. All the Arteta talk. It's like, bro, the man won the Champions League. Your club's never won the Champions League. There's no talking no more. There's no talking no more. If the man wins the Champions League, there's no more talking no more. You get it? If he wins the league, there's still going to be, oh, Arteta out. All this talk, and all these people won't admit that they was quick to bite the bullet. I mean, they was quick to, like, they were too quick on Arteta to say go if we win the Champions League this season. I mean, the league this season. The Champions League this season, they'll say that. But fuck it, man. I'll go for the Champions League because I know it will piss off the rivals more. And all the Arteta doubters will have to just admit, yeah, that they was wrong. And that's facts, bro. Because if the man wins the CL, I don't care if your name, I don't care what YouTuber you are. You was wrong. You was wrong. But they'll change the goalposts, some of them. It's funny. Jose aimed to win cups. Klopp also. Pep also. I love, do you know what? To give Shaq credit, yeah, he always comes with good points, man. And I understand. This is the thing, yeah. Some of the points that you lot make, yeah, I understand it, man. I do. And I'm like, yeah, that is true. But it's not, but there's other things to football, not like, just trust me, yeah. Other things like we're still competing. We haven't lost against the big six in so many years. The fans, not all of them, but some of them believe. The players, most important, this is the most important people. The players have not turned their backs on Arteta and they believe in him. And for me, that's the most important thing. And then the bonus on top, the board is backing Arteta. They're letting him spend money. Imagine they brought in a manager that they didn't trust and they thought, oh, we made a mistake with this manager. We need to get rid of him soon. Then your tight's going to be club. Your club doesn't want to spend money. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least they're spending money, man. I never even read out the comment properly. Sorry. It's funny. Jose aimed to win cups. Klopp also. Pep also. But the turn on the nose at the team. Do you know what? It's true. But I'll be real with you, yeah? Klopp and especially Man City, they had the depth to fight for all trophies. I'll be honest with you. What did we really expect Arteta to fight for all? Like last season, for example, how can he fight for all these trophies when his squad was completely shattered? He had nothing on the bench. I'm not even trying to make excuses. It's like there's no excuses this year because even with injuries, we have enough. Last year we didn't. So that was Arteta and the board's fault. And that's just the way it is. And the question about if the players are good enough that have come in, cool. That's reasonable. But they've plugged the holes in, man. There's a player for every injury. There's a player to replace any injured player. Havertz can replace Gyökeres. The list, there's Noni, Trossard, Martinelli on left mid. Then the right mid, there's so many players. Like every position, there's man then. There's enough numbers. So there's no excuse this season. Neither George Graham. Wenger didn't take this long. It's true. It's true. We are not back. No, I'm not saying we're back, Mo. See, this is how you get clipped up on the internet, bro. We're not back because we haven't won. But I'm saying we're basically back to what we was, minus getting over the line. That's what we used to do, bro. We used to finish second or third or fourth. Yeah, go decent, far enough in the Champions League, get knocked out, and then win the league every odd year and win the FA Cup. Never win the Carling Cup. Never. Bro, listen, Wenger never won the Carabao Cup in his life. Yeah, he only won FA Cups and Premier Leagues. He never won the Champions League, so he only won 2 out of 4 available to him ever for Arsenal. Let that sink in. Yeah. He was there for 20-something years. He won 3 league titles. Like, bro, I'm not going to lie, yeah. I guarantee you, Arteta, if you give him 22 years, and he's had 5 already, so he's got 17 more years, I guarantee he'll get 3 league titles minimum. Minimum. Come on, bro. But I'm just saying, man, forget the Arteta in or out, yeah? Because at the end of the day, we're all Arsenal fans. We all want what's best for Arsenal. If he fucks up this year, I'm with you, Shaq. I'm with you, Arteta outers. I'm like, yep, let's get the new manager now. I'm done. Do you know what I mean? But we got to see what we can do this season, man. We just went to Old Trafford, first day of the season, and got the W, bro. Come on, man. Didn't take Wenger this long, neither George Graham. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. But listen, Wenger inherited a fucking amazing back four. He inherited amazing back four. Like the next manager that comes to Arsenal, yeah. Shaq like Simeone and a couple other managers. Let's say Simeone comes to Arsenal this summer. He inherited a great back four, just like Wenger inherited a back four. It should not take the new manager as long as Arteta. No way. No way. Arteta had to drag us out the mud. Yeah. Drag us out the mud, people. And I'll show you this again. Just so you can see the mud for yourself, bro. You want me to show you the mud? I'll show you the mud. You know, one of them ones. You want to see the mud? We can show you the mud. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck you know. But yeah, man, big up everyone in the house who showed love, man. Honestly, like, we can't do this without you, man. One thing I can say about Arteta, he dropped below competing for the league. Yeah. Morning, James. Hope you're well. Big up Gunner for Life 82, man. Big yourself up, man. And yeah, man, I'm good, man. Having a lovely day. Shaq is that uncle who's never happy. Nah, Shaq's the guy, man. Trust me. He's got standards, bro. I've got standards as well. It's just Arsenal are meeting my minimum standards. I just want to like let you lot know that Arsenal are meeting my minimum expectations. And what I mean by that is I don't mind what position we're in because it's the minimum I expect from my club. Now, if we stay like this and we don't win the league and it keeps happening and we just never win nothing, then yeah, it's coming to that point this year. That's my point. So it's the final judgment season for Mr. Mikel Arteta, in my eyes. Hopefully the board and Berta see it the same. And then we can all have a win-win season, man. Nothing to admit, no apologies needed. Success is way overdue. This man's in debt. Yeah. Bro, this year has to win. Has to. Winning CL or Prem is just saying that debt back, paying that debt back. Bro, I can't lie. Yeah. If Arteta wins the CL, bro, he's done majors, bro. He's done mega. That's different. That's different, bro. Let me tell you it again. Arsenal haven't won the league ever. Ever. The Champions League, sorry. I'm a hard man to please. It's been a shit. No, 100% it's been a shit 20 years. But bro, we're back in it to win it, man. We're back in the hot seat. How about that? We're back in the hot seat. 2/3 of my life, yeah, no. Do you know what? It's because you know what? When we was winning the leagues, yeah, I was like 12, 13, 14s, 15s when we went invincible, you know what I'm saying? So like I've seen the great days, man, the good old days, man. Because I was at a decent age, innit? When we played Newcastle in League Cup, we only had 2 players injured in that moment. James, who can replace Gabriel Magalhaes? Nobody. Listen, me and my boy was having this discussion, yeah. He's telling me Saliba is the best defender in the Premier League. I was telling him Gabriel is the best defender in the Premier League. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Gabriel is the best defender. I know this is an out there statement. Gabriel is the best defender in the league, in my opinion. Yes or no? Wenger won me a title. Wenger gave me the best moments as an Arsenal fan. That's true. And he did way overstay his time. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. I agree. I was Wenger out from early, like 2010s, 2011s, you know what I mean? 82s. I was Wenger out before that. Do you know what I mean? And I had to sit in that mud and I had to scream Arteta out, not Arteta, I had to scream Wenger out for years. And I had so many people saying, "No, Wenger's the guy," blah blah blah. And then over years, I saw the number. I was like 20. I was in the like 10% of Arsenal Wenger outs. Then it was 20%. Then it was 40%. Then it was 50%. Till it was like 80. It was like 70, 80% Wenger out. And we hounded him out, man. We hounded him out. That's why, yeah, I understand people like Shaq who see it, because they just because they saw it early, like, that's the thing. There were so many people who didn't see it when I saw Wenger out, but later on they saw it. Do you know what I mean? And that might be the situation with this. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the future. Arteta could have a shit season, win nothing this year, get sacked. We get another manager, win the league. You know what I mean? Shaq was right all along. Do you know what I mean? All the Arteta outers, they were right all along. But I will say that it would have been too early and unfair to sack the man before now. Do you know what I mean? Before now, I think this is his last chance, man. They've gave him the backing, they've gave him the striker, they've gave him everything. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. Please, no Simeone. Yeah, I don't want Simeone. I want Enrique, Klopp, De Zerbi. I know it sounds crazy. I'll take De Zerbi. A couple other attacking managers. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get no Simeone, but at the same time, people, if Berta says to the board we should get Simeone and Simeone go with Berta's choice, I'll be behind the man. I'll be behind the man. But just remember, if we get Simeone, you'll be watching Arteta when he plays pragmatic, yeah. But we might get over the line playing shit housery football. You know what I mean? So just be careful what you ask for what you ask for. But at the same time, I don't care if we win ugly, beautiful, balanced. As long as we win the league, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? My minimum expectation is at least competing for the top honours. Don't want it to be top 4 challenging team again. No, bro, trust me. Big Shaq, big up my bro every time. Listen, I'm going to wrap up in a minute because I think Shaq's going to do a show soon. So we've got no LB to cover for Gabriel English. And also, Shaq, here, once my internet's live, yeah, and I know, like, you could have just jumped on, we could be doing this together, you know what I mean? But what will happen if you jump on right now? The internet will be even worse. But if you ever watching me do a nice and the stream's not lagging and it's perfect, jump on if you want, bro. Just press the button and come in. People are counted 20 years for Arteta. Gabriel, the best centre back in the league at the moment. Fact, that's what I think. Best partnership, definitely. Anyway, with Saliba. And Gabriel Magalhaes gets injured. Who are we going to back up? We got Mascara and Calafiori, obviously. That's what Calafiori got brought in for. Do you know what I mean? So it is. I think Calafiori, he's never going to be Gabriel, but he can definitely fill in for a couple games. But like any team, if Liverpool lost Van Dijk and Salah this season, they're going to struggle. There's always 1, 2 to 3 players that no matter what, replacing them is going to be difficult, even within your squad, just because they're so good. Do you know what I mean? And that's like players like Palmer, Saka, Saliba, Gabriel. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to replace these type of players, man. I would take a punt on Cesc rather than Simeone. He's a dinosaur. Bro, listen. Don't bring me no Arsenal. We got to move away from this, man. This ex-Arsenal player. Like, just we need to stop that, honestly. We need to go for the best managers in the world after this to win. Big up Godfrey, big up James. James, they ain't good enough. Big up Shaq. Now, listen, big up everyone, man. I enjoyed the stream. Let me just touch on Rodrygo quickly before I cut out, man, because I went through the chat and it took me like 30 minutes to go through the chat. You lot are going crazy in the chat. Yeah, back to my last point in Rodrygo, man. Please, Arsenal, man. Just get the Rodrygo deal done. Or Eze, but I know you're not doing Eze now. So I just feel like them bringing on Marino for Rice showed me. It showed me, man. They're going to have Ranieri backing up Odegaard. They're going to have Marino backing up Rice. And they're going to have Norgard backing up Zubi. So, and they're going to have Noni backing up Martinelli, Trossard, and Saka. That's the game plan that Arteta's gone with this season. I can see it clearly now. it's disappointing. We had a good window, but we just needed that one more big buy to excite the fans, have an extra attacker. You know what I mean? It would have been nice to have a whole new front three with the plug-in signings. But you know Arsenal, they always shorten a man out. They always leave you wanting more. They never complete the puzzle. But I will say, Rodrygo staying at Real Madrid and sitting on that bench this season just does not make sense to me. If I was him, I'd be trying to get a loan or a permanent move to City or Arsenal. But yeah, there's 2 weeks to go of the mark. There's 2 weeks to go. So hopefully, people, man. I know I look stressed today. I'm not smiling as usual, but I went to bed late, got up, went to work, came on and did this, man. I ain't even had breakfast. I had 1 coffee. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the Leeds game, though, because I think we're going to smash them up, man. But yeah, bring me one more signing, people, and I'm happy. And listen, we've got to keep an eye on Isaac and all the rest of the transfers. I know I didn't touch on it. I'll touch on all the transfer. Tomorrow I'm going to do a transfer show in the morning and go through all the transfers. And on Friday, me and Shaq will be back. Listen, people, thank you all for tuning in. I know there's lots of other channels on right now. I appreciate every single one of you. Until next time.